Hello everyone, we are talking here about the cellular energetics. That is the net ATP molecules produced via the aerobic respiration. We all know this aerobic respiration, it consists of the three steps. First is the glycolysis, second is the Krebs cycle, and the third one is the electron transport chain. Okay, in my previous video you can see we have discussed that 8 ATP molecules are produced during the one cycle of glycolysis. We will see here that step in a brief. Okay, glycolysis, that starts with the one molecule of glucose, which is a 6 carbon compound. Okay, that undergo the series of the steps, and one of the intermediate of glycolysis is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. We get the two molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Here there is an investment of the two ATP molecules. ATP means there is a utilization of the two ATP molecules while conversion of the glucose to this step, glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Then this glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate will also undergo some series of the reaction or steps, and finally we will get the pyruvate. Okay, pyruvate, which is a 3 carbon compound. So initially from glucose, which is a 6 carbon compound, end product of the glycolysis is a pyruvate 3 carbon compound. Will get the two molecules of the 3 carbon compound pyruvate. Here see, this is the energy investment phase. Here energy generating step, first phase, and this is from here to pyruvate is the second phase. So second phase is the energy generating phase. Here we are getting the two NADH molecules, one from this side, one from this side. So 2 NADH, okay, and 4 ATP molecules will be generated through the series of the steps. Okay, so 1 NADH will undergo into the electron transport chain, and it gives the 3 ATP. So 2 NADH will produce the 6 ATP. Okay, plus 4 ATP directly we are getting here, 4 ATP molecules. Okay, so 6 plus 4, that is the 10 ATP molecules, and 2 ATP molecules we are investing here, so minus 2. So finally we are getting the 8 ATP molecules in the one cycle of glycolysis that we have seen in my previous video. Okay, so up to this step, means from the glucose to pyruvate, this series of the steps or reaction, these are happening in the cell cytoplasm. After the conversion of glucose into 3 carbon compound, the pyruvate, this pyruvate via some transport proteins, it will enter into the mitochondria. Okay, pyruvate and pyruvate, two molecules of pyruvate will enter into the mitochondria. Okay, each pyruvate, first it will convert into the acetyl CoA. See, here we have discussed this pyruvate is a 3 carbon compound. Okay, and this acetyl CoA is a 2 carbon compound. So one carbon will be released here in the form of carbon dioxide. One carbon dioxide will be blown out here. Okay, so this step is decarboxylation. Okay, pyruvate, 3 carbon compound pyruvate will convert into the 2 carbon compound. So one carbon will be blown out in the form of carbon dioxide. So this step is the decarboxylation step. See, as this is a 3 carbon compound and this is a 2 carbon compound, that means there is a breakage of the 1 C-C bond. One carbon-carbon bond will be break here. As the one carbon-carbon bond will be break, so some sort of the energy will be released, and that energy will be trapped by NAD, that energy will be trapped by NAD, and we'll get the one molecule of NADH plus H positive. There is a generation of one molecule of NADH. So this step is a decarboxylation step as well as the dehydrogenation step, and there is a production of the NADH, one from each side. 2 NADH will be produced here. Okay, and as we all know, this NADH will undergo into the electron transport chain and we generate the 3 ATP. Okay, now this acetyl CoA then finally enters into the Krebs cycle. This is a Krebs cycle. Enzymes and various intermediate, we'll talk about that in my another video. Here we are just focusing on the cellular energetics, means the production of the ATP. Okay, so after acetyl CoA will enter into the this Krebs cycle, there is also production of the CO2. 2 carbon dioxide will be blown out. Here also 2 carbon dioxide. So now listen carefully. 1 CO2 during the conversion of pyruvate to acetyl CoA and 2 CO2 during the Krebs cycles. So total how many carbon dioxide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon dioxide. Initially when we had started this reaction, the glucose was 6 carbon compound. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 6 carbon compound undergo the series of the reactions, and after the conversion it will after the series of the reaction, see, we all know now that reaction, 6 carbon compound glucose, when it undergo the respiration, it gives the 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water molecules and some sort of the energy. So that carbon dioxides are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon dioxide will be blown out. Okay, energy equations getting balanced here. Okay, so along with the carbon dioxide, here in the Krebs cycle, there is a 3 NADH molecule will be generated. One here, and here. 3 NADH. 3. See, so 3 NADH will be produced during the one cycle of Krebs cycle. So 2 Krebs cycle. So 3 plus 3 is total 6 NADH. Are you getting it? Okay. There is one more substrate level phosphorylation here. Substrate level phosphorylation, where the GDP will convert it into GTP, and ultimately we will get the production of the 1 ATP molecules. ADP will convert to ADP. So 1 ATP. 1 ATP from each Krebs cycle, so total 2 ATP molecules. Okay, NADH will undergo the electron transport chain and we'll get the 3 ATP molecule from one NADH, and that step is a oxidative phosphorylation. Okay, that is a oxidative phosphorylation because here energy rich is NADH, but it is not directly the source of energy. Okay, NADH will undergo the series of the states, and after that we will get the ATP molecule. So where there ATP will generated by oxidative phosphorylation, and here directly we are getting the ATP. So this step is known as a substrate level phosphorylation. We are directly getting the ATP in the form of cash, and this NADH is a check. Okay, one more check we will get here in the form of FADH2 here. So 2 FADH2 will be produced from one FADH2 from one Krebs cycle, another FADH2 from another Krebs cycle. So 2 FADH2, okay, 2 FADH2, 6 NADH, 2 ATP, rather we will write here, and 2 FADH2. Okay, now we will calculate the total amount of ATP produced during the Krebs cycle. See, 6 NADH, 1 NADH, 3 ATP, 6 NADH, 18 ATP. Okay, plus 2 ATP direct by substrate level phosphorylation, and 1 FADH2 will give the 2 ATP, that is also via the electron transport chain. So 1 FADH2 2, so 2 FADH2 is the 4 ATP. Now calculate 18 plus 2 20, and this is 24 ATP molecules are produced via the Krebs cycle. So Krebs cycle, okay, this not include this conversion of pyruvate to acetyl CoA. This is another step. Krebs cycle means from here when acetyl CoA will enter here, so 24 ATP molecules are generated via the Krebs cycles. When the questions were asked in the MCQs, when they ask only about the Krebs cycles, then you have to write the 24 ATP. When they ask only about the glycolysis, then you have to write the 8 ATP, means glycolysis 8 ATP, Krebs cycle 24. And now we will see the total number of ATP generated including all the steps. Okay, so glycolysis 8 ATP, 8 in a glycolysis. Pyruvate to acetyl CoA, there is a NADH, 1 NADH each side, so 2 NADH, pyruvate to acetyl CoA. 2 NADH means the 6 ATP, while the conversion of pyruvate to acetyl CoA 6. Okay, and now this is the 24 ATP via Krebs cycle. So calculate. 24, 6, 30, 38 ATP molecules will be produced during the one cycle of consists of glycolysis, Krebs cycle, and the electron transport chain. But that is theoretical value. Now listen carefully. See, here production of the NADH. So as we have already discussed, NADH will have to enter into the electron transport chain to encache this. Matlab, we can call it as a check. So to generate the 3 ATP molecule, it has to enter into the electron transport chain, and electron transport chain takes place in the mitochondria. So this has to cross this barrier, means from cytoplasm it has to enter into the mitochondria. Okay, so while 2 NADH, see, 1 NADH, 2 NADH, so 2 NADH molecule has to come from cytoplasm into mitochondria. So some sort of energy will be utilized. There are 2 shuttle systems. We will not talk about that shuttle systems here. Just trust me that there are two shuttle systems, and that transport is the active transport. So active transport will utilize the energy. So some sort of energy will be utilized while transport of the NADH into the mitochondria. Again, we have already discussed that pyruvate also produced into the cytoplasm, and that pyruvate will enter into the mitochondria through pyruvate transporter proteins. So that will also utilize some sort of energy. So theoretically, we know that 38 ATP molecules will be produced, but actually it is not the 38, it is approximately around the 36 ATP molecules will be produced. In some books you will find that the 36 ATP or 34 ATP will be written. That is also right, because some sort of energy will be utilized while transport of this NADH. NADH will directly not come. Hydrogen molecules will enter from cytoplasm into mitochondria, and then it accepted by some shuttle systems, and pyruvate will enter by the pyruvate transporter. So this is an active transport, some sort of energy will be utilized, so there is a loss of energy. So actual production is the approximately around the 36 ATP molecules. I hope you like the video. So if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.